So who are PARO DC? Let's shut the shit down under.
Yeah, man, I'm Cheech, and, most people, they get me confused with Cheech Marin, and, no, I'm not Cheech Marin, man, I'm just Cheech, okay? Yeah, me and Tommy, we're in our reality one day, and we're smoking some good shit, man, and we wake up in this reality. And, I'm just looking around, and I'm like, hey, I like this reality, man, weed has become legal, so I decided to stay here. And I'm part of this reality now, but I'm not Cheech Marin, man. And sometimes Tommy he comes back to visit me. Sometimes he'll join the band and stuff, but he still lives in the other reality because that's where weed is not legal. And he's all like, he's a hippie and all that sort of thing. So he likes to fight the man and fight the power and all that sort of stuff. So I'm here enjoying my free legal weed, and it's really good shit, and he's over there enjoying his illegal weed, and that's how, I become the singer of PARO DC, because according to El Maniaco, I was the only cunt that showed up for the fucking audition. And, a little bit later on, this guy named Elvis Parsley, he showed up too. And a lot of people think he's the original singer, but he's not. It's just that he was sober at the time when they first started recording. And me, I was trying out all this fucking weed and hash and doing all this fucking Maui Bowie shit. And basically, I was just too fucked up to fucking sing for a while. And, once my quotation, glaucoma, is under control, I come back and I started singing for the band, and they were really happy with me because they all say, oh shit, Cheech, you can actually fucking sing better than that fucking Elvis Parsley guy. And yeah, man, we want you to be the singer of PARO DC. And so I stick around in this reality and I sing for the fucking band, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I am Elvis Parsley, and you asked me a question about Cheech. Yeah, well, Cheech is the real Cheech from the Cheech and Chong movies. But he's not Cheech Marin, the actor who played Cheech in the films. No, Cheech is from another plane of existence, where the movies, they're not movies. They are the real deal for Cheech and Chong. And apparently after smoking an interdimensional doobie with his buddy Chong, they found themselves transported to this reality. And upon finding out that this dimension has legalized weed, Cheech decided to make this world his home. I asked him one time how he became a singer of PARO DC, and he said, well, man, I needed $5 to buy weed, so he applied to sing for PARO DC. And they were glad to take him on because their current singing sucked massive amounts of dick anyway. And I'm not too sure who the original singer was that they were talking about, but no way it was me, baby. And, his buddy Chong, he occasionally plays rhythm guitar with us when he visits Cheech in this dimension, but he chose to stay over in his dimension because apparently when you smoke weed and things for so long and it's illegal, you're doing it to fight the band, fight the power, it just becomes a part of you, and he didn't like the fact that it was legal in this world. And then plus the hookers are cheaper there.
You want to know about fucking Elvis Parsley, Well, he was the result of a shit taken by one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in the mid-1990s. He is a mutant being formed from the bile mixture of parsley and broccoli pizza that wasn't flushed away properly. And despite looking like the Hulk's penis in an Elvis jumpsuit, the only mutant power that cunt has is the ability to shapeshift between a broccoli face and a seasick Elvis Presley dick. And it's a shame his mutant powers didn't give him any abilities to be a decent singer. Not all mutants can be X-Men, though he has thought about obtaining a title by becoming a transvestite. At least that's what we keep telling him. He became our original vocalist for PARO DC because
no, the cunt showed up. And then Elvis he actually does have one other mutant power, one that has had a drastic consequence on his life and ours. Basically, if he wipes his ass with anything with a picture on it, the image mutates into an animated being, like a real one. And, it happened one night when Elvis ran out of toilet paper and he wiped his ass with an old Beavis and Butthead comic. And the result was, fucking, we call them Beaver and Butt Breath. Two unofficial members of PARO DC, though they really are pretty much just Beavis and Butthead manifested into kind of solid reality beings. But they are considered more sons of Elvis, and we just sort of consider them roadies of the band. Because just like their father, they can't sing for shit either.
Yeah, like we like to think we're in the band, and like we get to score with chicks and chicks and chicks and.
Shut up, Beavis. You've never scored with a chick in your life.
Ah, fuck you, butthead. Shut the fuck up. I scored more than you.
You did not, you fucking dickhead.
Oh, the drummer. Yeah. Now, her name's Alice Kruger. And, she comes from a broken family. That means that she was conceived due to a broken condom. And, she started hitting things at a young age and was given a drum kit for a sweet 16 because her mom apparently was sick of her fucking daughter bashing the shit out of the pots and pans and stuff, and didn't her precious Teflon non-stick fucker walk on 69000 and shit like that, And, other things about her, she's had 17 abortions. 3 were self-performed. One was just a form of placenta to sell to her favorite TV show, Porn Stars, where that dick, that dopey fat guy, he offered her $9 for the lot. And, her asking price was $35, and you know how it goes. They always have to get a fucking expert in and evaluate it and get a certificate of authenticity. And, she shoved it back up her cunt and said, yeah, have a look. It fucking fits perfectly, so this is where it come from. And they're like, oh, now that you've done that, it's secondhand and shit, so we can only offer you $10. That was a good show, that one. I like that one. Some things people don't know about her is she has IBS. And, during a lot of performances, she often just has to fuck off before the songs are finished. Sometimes you hear at the end of a song the drums just cut out. But if you listen carefully in the background, you hear this. That's why the drums cut out sometimes every now and then. It's because, she got to go take a shit. And, I guess one of her other special talents is she can piss the entire length of the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's true. You just ask her, she'll tell you she can do it. Even though she's never stepped foot in the USA. Don't fucking argue with her about it. She gets very violent about it, and she'll kick your ass about that one. And, She also enjoys short walks along the beaches after anal sex. And under the right weather conditions, the pimples on her asshole will glow in the dark. She was once sentenced to 6 years imprisonment for carnival knowledge, but was reduced to 18 months after she admitted where the fucking circus was located. She has half-shaven pubic hairs, man. Like half of her vagina is like half-shaven, usually the left side. And sometimes she just shaves the Nike logo in there, and she said, just do it. And her tits would be much bigger, but Meta AI is just a fucking asshole about her. And that's more about Alice Kruger you didn't know about. And
Okay, you want to know about Maniac? Well, he's the bastard son of the famous porn stars Ron Jeremy and that fat cunt from the TV series Lost. Though there was a lot of rumors that went around that said that his true father was the Academy Award-winning actor Meatloaf. However, back in 2005, we caught up with Meatloaf on his Better to Hell 69 tour, and we asked him if Maniac was his son. Meatloaf just kind of scratched his balls and said, well, who the fuck is that? And Maniac, he spent a large amount of time becoming a famous internet persona. And to this day, there's over 6 people you could meet on the entire internet that could say that they would follow that man to the end of a small suburban driveway and back. In his early years, he played basketball. He told us that he once took Michael Jordan to the hole, and he won 10 straight NBA championships with an average of 120 points a game, 29 rebounds, 40 assists, and over 690 dunks from the foul line, including his first ever points in the NBA. And, of course, then he turned off the PlayStation. And then he decided to become an actor. And then after his failed acting career in professional wrestling, Maniac ventured into the world of music, and he quickly established himself as a 6-string picking virtuoso in the field of music that combines pure shit and rock music known as shit rock. And he had funny hits with a song like, I crawl on my hands and knees over miles of broken glass just to suck the dick of the last guy that fucked my mother in the ass. And the romantic ballad, How Can I Tell You I Love You When I Can't Even Breathe Down Here? But neither of those songs reached into suburban status that he dreamed of reaching. Now he's the brain dead. The brainchild of PARO DC. And actually, maybe I did brain dead. Anyway, he writes the words, he plays the guitar, and like every other member of PARO DC, he can't sing for shit. He's also hung like a horse. He wanted me to tell you that he is hung like a horse, and I can confirm it, that he is hung like a horse. A seahorse? Yeah, fucking baby one.
Who the fuck are you, man? Who? Cheech? Cheech is not here, man. Cheech isn't here, man. No, man, Cheech isn't here. Oh, PARO DC. Oh, yeah. PARO DC's not here, man.
Oh, I'm Mr. Zap. Oh, you probably remember me from the Blaze Academy, guys. Oh, I'm their goddamn roadie. I booked the shit where they play, okay? I got poetry of my own, okay? Listen, Mean Gene made a machine, and Joe Blow made it go. I blew a fart and blew the whole damn thing apart. I didn't write it, for fuck's sakes.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that was pretty heavy and wild. See, they wanted me to play the bass guitar on one of their songs, and I just needed some bread, man, because Rick was a bastard, and that bastard just stole my money, and I needed money, so I needed the bread, so I played the bass to make some bread, and then I got the bread, and I didn't need to play the bass no more, so I went home and had some bread.
Yeah, I like the band, you know, because they say cunt a lot. And I think that there's a lot of bands out there that don't say cunt a lot in their goddamn songs. So that's why I, Gilbert Godfrey, really like PARO DC, because those cunts know how to say cunt in a cunt fucking song.
Did you ask me if I know PARO DC? I got 2 friends! Yay! I got friends! Yay! Have you got any friends? I know those guys in PARO DC! Yeah, they're my friends! Yay! I got friends! Yay! I got fucking friends, have you? Sometimes when I am pumping iron in the gym, I like to put on PARO DC, and it gives me that thrill, and I like to sit there and I pump iron, and then I think about pumping mamas, and that reminds me of the time when I pumped my maid, and it brings back good times.
I don't like that band at all, man, because they keep telling me that they're fucking my mama. And nobody fucks my mama except for me.
I don't exactly think they're a very sophisticated or intelligent band. I think they're rather immature, degenerate, and just low-down fuckheads.
My name's Brian Johnson. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? But what they don't actually know is that, I'm actually Elmo, not the mama. And Elmo likes to do heroin. Just, is what it is, Yeah. I heard them, and I think they absolutely fucking